Cuse Countdown Webisode time here in the CitrusTV studio with Ethan Frank and Jack Gordon. I'm Ben Spector, and Syracuse men's lacrosse lost to North Carolina, now on a 2-game losing skid, welcomes Duke to the Dome. And if you remember last year, the Orange took down the Blue Devils 14-10. So Ethan, how does Syracuse in 2023 win once again?
The Orange need to play a full 60 minutes in this game, Ben, because if you remember the North Carolina game, Syracuse did a really bad job, especially in that second quarter, of letting the Tar Heels establish a big lead and take them into the game. The Orange made a big run in the third quarter, Jack, but just didn't do enough throughout the rest of the game to be able to build back from that deficit that was established in the second quarter. And as soon as UNC got an opportunity to slam the door in the fourth quarter, it did, and the Orange just couldn't recover.
Yeah, the biggest issue for SU so far has been that face-off X. That's why they've lost these past 2 games, especially North Carolina. That killed them in the second quarter. So I think against Duke, they really need to clean it up, be more physical on the wings, because Jake Naso is one of the best in the country. So they got to get tough with him, get real aggressive, try to get good on ground balls too.
And Jack, last week, Andrew Tyre was the leader in face-off percentage in the ACC. Jake Naso up there as well. You said it, one of the best in the country. A very tough test for Johnny Rachuza and the entire Syracuse defense. After the game, Alex Simmons said Syracuse offensively didn't get many opportunities. That all points to that face-off dot. Does that fix in this coming matchup against Duke? Does Syracuse win this one?
Ben, I wouldn't be surprised if SU didn't win the face-off matchup, but I think they win the game 13-11. I can see Syracuse being the much tougher team in this one, more physical, more aggressive, and they've got the better goalie in Will Mark too. I think they get it done.
So Syracuse beats a team in the top 10 but loses to one outside the top 10. That's what Jack is saying about the Syracuse-North Carolina matchups. But I think the Blue Devils come in and win this one, Jack. 16-11 in favor of Duke. Just too much talent offensively, especially with Brennan O'Neill, one of the best players in the entire country.
Brennan O'Neill has 29 points, Ethan. That leads the entire NCAA. Syracuse and Duke, 4 p.m. From Ethan Frank and Jack Gordon, I'm Ben Spector. Sunday, 4 o'clock face-off. Enjoy the game.